Welcome back. While we reported yesterday about the record high stock market prices being seen during the Obama administration, well, of course, that's because the current administration keeps passing legislation to allow bankers to get back into the sticky derivatives business. In late October, the House passed a bipartisan tweak to the Dodd-Frank bill, which was initially set up as a Wall Street reform to prevent another financial crisis or more bailouts. Well, now the Swaps Regulatory Improvement Act will allow predatory Wall Street financial institutions to once again engage in high-risk derivatives trading. Banks will no longer have to isolate their sketchy derivatives trading to reduce risk. The new bill rolls back the derivative regulations to let banks go back to the same set of rules that let them break the economy in the first place. Losses will once again be socialized and paid for by the American taxpayer through the FDIC. And guess who authored the majority of the bill? Citigroup. That's right, the banking institution that was largely responsible for the global financial crisis of 2008, authored 70 lines of the 85-line bill, proving once again that Congress is wholly owned by the bankers and the global elite. Well, your taxpayer dollars aren't just being wasted by paying off the banksters. Obamacare has proved to be just one big waste of federal funds. The new problem that's plaguing the Unaffordable Care Act is actually coming from the government-paid workers who are supposedly trained to uphold the law. In an undercover investigation, Project Veritas found out that instead, they're advising clients on how to lie on government forms, evade legal requirements, and ignore proper procedures.
Obamacare navigators that receive millions of dollars of federal taxpayer money telling applicants to lie about their health status.
Lie because your premiums will be higher.
Okay. Obamacare navigators advising applicants that they always lie.
Don't tell them.
You told me about that.
Yeah, but don't tell them.
I always allow mine.
Okay. Obamacare navigators counseling applicants how to defraud the federal government.
Making money on a cash basis.
Okay.
Don't get yourself in trouble by declaring it now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah, okay.
But definitely with that other, just act as if that
Didn't happen. Okay.
Never report that.
Project Veritas heads to Texas to expose Obamacare navigator fraud.
We're running a campaign called Get Covered America.
We are right now in 11 states. Obviously, with Texas being the biggest.
Enroll America claims they are a nonpartisan 501c3.
Okay. This is a 501c3, so it's purely a nonprofit. It's nonpartisan, non-political.
But even their volunteers believe they were a branch of the DNC.
Brian Pendleton speak today. He is with Enroll America, which is the official group for the DNC.
Enroll America appears to be sharing data and working directly with a political action committee called Battleground Texas. Both groups were active in guiding people towards signing people up on the new government-run healthcare exchanges. Remember, providing data, mailing lists, or other valuable resources from a 501c3 to a political action committee is prohibited unless certain conditions are met.
Battleground Texas, and we're a Democratic organization.
I am.
Battleground Texas is a political action committee.
If you never heard of Battleground Texas, we are new to the state, and we were started by President Obama's National Field Director.
And their purpose, in simple terms, is to turn Texas blue.
The total value of grants doled out for Democratic operatives to knock on your door and encourage you to help turn Texas into a welfare state? $67 million taxpayer dollars. And you thought that we were broke. Nope, there's always enough money to run this country into the ground. And one of the ways that they're going to do it is with this new socialized health care. Navigate this. Just look at that. This was a little graph put together by the Joint Economic Committee to try and help you navigate through this new healthcare system. Look at everything is going to be funneling through the Sebelius Secretary Health and Human Services hub there. That looks like a disaster. But those guys make Obamacare look like it's hard to navigate through and difficult. And who wants to sign up to get involved with that? Let's see what another nonpartisan group makes it look like to sign up for Obamacare.
The bigger changes are coming for those who work for larger companies but aren't covered now. That's because the government is going to require companies with 50 or more employees to cover full-time workers or pay a penalty. So more workers may find themselves covered.
But what that video isn't telling you is that those employers are going to have to pay for health insurance out of their operating budget. That's right, because Obamacare is not a tax. So now companies that operate on a very tight budget are going to have to either make their employees be part-time or shut their doors altogether. But that video, you know what, it makes it look easy to enroll for Obamacare, which, by the way, I think the current enrollees total around 100,000. So you want to compare that with 5 million cancellations so far.